Dasha Burns was there as well, our colleague at the rally on Saturday, standing in the press area near the former president. Dasha, good morning. Tell us what you saw last night.
Yeah, Willie, Savannah, good morning. You know, we've all covered shootings as part of this job. It's unfortunately become something familiar. We race to the scene of the tragedy and the aftermath. What's less familiar is actually witnessing the moments of tragedy firsthand. And Willie, Savannah, that's what my team and I experienced last night. We were on the press risers, which were positioned in the center of the venue as usual, just behind the seated section of the audience. We were just finishing up filming a stand-up as the former president began his speech. Again, like usual, my producer Bianca and I started to walk down the stairs to grab our laptops when suddenly we heard that sound that you now hear in the video we played over and over again, those loud cracking pops. We, like many that we interviewed afterwards, we initially thought it might be fireworks. You know, sometimes Trump events have pyrotechnics, but when those sounds kept going and when Mr. Trump stopped speaking, that's when Bianca and I took cover behind some stage equipment, initially thinking just as a precaution, right? And we experienced that rapid roller coaster of emotion alongside the crowd. It went from being a standard political event, people were cheering, buying merchandise and food, people were dancing, to YMCA, the song that usually comes on just before the former president makes his entrance. Then it transitioned to confusion and chaos as those shots rang out, people trying to figure out what that sound was. And then that fear settled in as we realized this could really be gunshots. We were taking cover, Bianca and I, when we heard those cheers from the crowd as the former president raised his fist in the air with blood on his face and was taken to safety by Secret Service. In those moments, just immediately afterwards, for anyone who wasn't near those who were injured, one ultimately killed, it wasn't immediately clear how dangerous or deadly the situation was. Some in the crowd began to leave the scene, but others did stick around. We got back up on the press riser. We reunited with our crew, who was thankfully safe, and we began reporting live until ultimately we were told in the middle of one of our live reports, as Secret Service told us that this was now an active crime scene. We were told to leave immediately. Our crew had to abandon most of their gear. We made our way to the parking lot where thousands of cars would ultimately take hours to get out of that parking lot, Willie.
All right, Dasha Burns, who was on the scene at the rally. She's in Butler, Pennsylvania this morning. Dasha, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.